The Book of the Damned, by Charles Hoyfort, Chapter 13h. We now have more of our expression upon hail as a concomitant, or more data of things that have fallen from the sky, with hail. In general, the expression is, these things may have been raised from some other part of the earth's surface, in whirlwinds, or may not have fallen, and may have been upon the ground in the first place, but were the hailstones found with them, raised from some other part of the earth's surface, or were the hailstones upon the ground in the first place? As I said before, this expression is meaningless as to a few instances. It is reasonable to think of some coincidence between the fall of hail and the fall of other things. But, inasmuch as there have been a good many instances, we begin to suspect that this is not so much a book we're writing as a sanitarium for overworked coincidences. If not conceivably could very large hailstones and lumps of ice form in this Earth's atmosphere, and so then had to come from external regions, then other things in or accompanying very large hailstones and lumps of ice came from external regions, which worries us a little. We may be instantly translated to the positive absolute. Cosmos, Volume 13, page 120, quotes a Virginia newspaper that fish is said to have been catfishes a foot long. Some of them had fallen in 1853 at Norfolk, Virginia, with hail. Vegetable debris, not only nuclear, but frozen upon the surfaces of large hailstones at Toulouse, France, July 28, 1874. La Science Portus, 1874, page 270. Description of a storm at Pontiac, Canada, July 11, 1864, in which it is said that it was not hailstones that fell, but these pieces of ice, from half an inch to over 2 inches in diameter. Canadian Naturalist, Series 2, Volume 1, page 308. But the most extraordinary thing is that a respectable farmer of undoubted veracity says he picked up a piece of hail, or ice, in the center of which was a small green frog. Storm at Dubuque, Iowa, June 16, 1882, in which fell hailstones and pieces of ice. Monthly Weather Review, June 1882. The foreman of the Novelty Iron Works of this city states that in 2 large hailstones melted by him were found small living frogs. But pieces of ice that fell upon this occasion had a peculiarity that indicates, though by as bizarre an indication as any we've had yet, that they had been for a long time motionless or floating somewhere. We'll take that up soon. Living Age, Volume 52, page 186. That, June 30, 1841, fishes, one of which was 10 inches long, fell at Boston. That, 8 days later, fishes and ice fell at Derby. In Tim's Yearbook, 1842, page 275, it is said that, at Derby, the fishes had fallen in enormous numbers, from half an inch to 2 inches long, and some considerably larger. In the Athenaeum, 1841, page 542, copied from the Sheffield Patriot, it is said that one of the fishes weighed 3 ounces. In several accounts, it is said that, with the fishes, fell many small frogs and pieces of half-melted ice. We are told that the frogs and the fishes had been raised from some other part of the Earth's surface, in a whirlwind. No whirlwind specified, nothing said as to what part of the Earth's surface comes ice. In the month of July, interests us that the ice is described as half-melted. In the London Times, July 15, 1841, it is said that the fishes were sticklebacks, that they had fallen with ice and small frogs, many of which had survived the fall. We note that, at Dunfermline, 3 months later, October 7, 1841, fell many fishes, several inches in length, in a thunderstorm. London Times, October 12, 1841.